Hi and welcome. Recognizing that there is a lot of heaviness in our world right now, a great deal of suffering for people around the globe, suffering for people in the United States, for people here in Annapolis, and perhaps even suffering in your own homes and hearts. This guided meditation is an invitation and an opportunity to gather in community and set our collective compasses in the direction of the highest good for ourselves and others, so we can fill our cups and navigate these rough waters. So my dear teacher, Jack Kornfield, wrote a book called A Lamp in the Darkness, which inspired this meditation. So to begin, find a comfortable seat, noticing the surface that you are sitting on, allowing your shoulders to drop from your ears, and begin to find your breath. Notice where you can most readily identify the breath in your body. Maybe it's in your throat or your nose. Maybe you feel it in your ribs or your belly. And just feel yourself breathing in and breathing out. Take a moment to listen to the sounds all around you. I am currently sitting on my porch and I'm listening to the sounds of the birds. I can hear my neighbors. I can even hear the sounds of the cars on the nearby road. So notice what's around you and just orient yourself. And then bring that awareness back to your own body, to your own breath. And just see what's here for you right now. So every morning the Dalai Lama wakes up and he begins his morning practices with a prayer from Shantideva. May I be a guard for those who need protection, a guide for those on the path, a boat, a raft, a bridge for those to cross the flood. May I be a lamp in the darkness, a resting place for the weary, and a healing medicine for all who are sick. As long as earth and sky endure, may I assist until all living beings are awakened. So this is the Dalai Lama's way of reaffirming his direction in life and the direction of his heart before he starts his day. With this powerful prayer, the Dalai Lama recites his vow of compassion and love for all beings, even in the face of great difficulties. And we too need a reliable compass to guide ourselves through hard times. But how can we set our direction when it's difficult to see any sign of clear harbor, or when we are swamped by overwhelming emotions? We come into stillness, and we find the breath as we're doing here. We return again and again to presence that connects us with that wise spirit in us that knows that we can behave with dignity and courage no matter what the circumstances. And as the saying goes, peace begins with you. So in mindfulness meditation, we practice loving kindness, or Metta, which awakens us to our connectedness with all of life. We start by offering care to our own being as a direct and a powerful way to awaken from the trance of unworthiness. By regarding ourselves with kindness, we begin to dissolve the identity of an isolated, deficient self which creates the grounds for including others in an unconditionally loving heart. So let's begin. Silently or in a whisper, begin offering yourself prayers of loving kindness. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I feel safe and at ease. May I feel protected from inner and outer harm. May my heart and mind awaken, and may I be free. So as you hear these phrases, just open to whatever images and feelings arise for you. Approach this meditation as an experiment, sensing what works or what images best serve to soften and to open your heart. So again, may I be filled with loving kindness. May I feel safe and at ease. May I feel protected from inner and outer harm. May my heart and mind awaken, and may I be free. Just breathe that in and exhale all the way out. And now let's extend that same loving kindness to someone that you care about deeply, someone who's easy to love. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you feel safe and at ease. May you feel protected from inner and outer harm. May your heart and mind awaken, and may you be free. Breathe that in and just imagine how that person might feel receiving these kind words. And now let's extend metta or loving kindness to someone who's sort of neutral, someone that you might pass on the street or see in the grocery store. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you feel safe and at ease. May you feel protected from inner and outer harm. May your heart and mind awaken, and may you be free. Just breathing that in and exhaling that out. And now let's extend loving kindness to someone who is difficult to love, someone who challenges you. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you feel safe and at ease. May you feel protected from inner and outer harm. May your heart and mind awaken, and may you be free. And just notice what's arising for you in this moment. Breathing that in and exhaling that out. All right, now finally, let's send loving kindness out to all sentient beings, everyone, everywhere, around the globe, around the world, people that you know, people that you don't know, all beings everywhere. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you feel safe and at ease. May you feel protected from inner and outer harm. And may your hearts and minds awaken. May you be free. Breathe that in for everyone everywhere. And exhale that out. So whenever you're overwhelmed by loss, by the difficulties around you, when you feel yourself lost in the darkness, sometimes all you can do is breathe consciously and gently with whatever pain or anguish you're experiencing, just knowing that this simple gesture of loving kindness resets the compass of your heart. By taking that one simple mindful breath, you will return again and again to compassion, remembering that you are more than your fears and your confusion. Whatever your difficulties, you can always remember that you are free in every moment to set the compass of your heart to your highest intentions. There's two things you can always do despite your circumstances. Be present and be willing to love. And as Jack Kornfield says, sometimes you may be able to improve a situation immediately, and sometimes you'll have to steadily carry the lamp of hope and compassion for yourself and others through a period of darkness. Trust your highest intention, and your good heart will guide the way. Thank you so much for joining me for this Metta meditation. Please feel free to return to this anytime you might need it for yourself, or if you want to send out loving care, kindness, compassion to others in your life and around the globe. Thank you again. Be well.